Yo, man, it's your boy OD, man. We're going to chop it up today real quick about how important it is for us to have emotional intelligence, to keep our emotions in check. You know, in certain situations, we got to learn to agree to disagree. You know what I mean? And we got to always be aware of this puppet master, man, that's playing these games, man. Because we know society, they play games on our spirits, our souls. They play spirits or play games on our emotions. You know what I mean? And once you understand the game that's being played, you can play this thing to win. You know what I mean? And I don't want to offend nobody, in their religious beliefs or their political beliefs, but it's a reason why they say in business you shouldn't bring up politics or religion. But that's because we get caught up too much in our emotions in that thing, man. But we got to understand that we only can control what we can control. The religion and the politics, the worldly events, the things that go on outside in this world, we can't control. Life is about being internal and what you can control. You know what I mean? Regardless of who's in power, you're going to have to get up and go to work every day, regardless of what law was passed or, how much taxes was increased. Your kids, your wife, your husband, your lineage, your ancestors, like going forward, they going to count on you to make sure you doing what you need to do. And that's what we got to focus on. We can't have too much emotions on anything outside of ourselves or outside of our close-knit communities. You know what I mean? We got to understand that it really ain't that deep. Again, that puppet master put certain things in our culture and, give us these things to try to divide us. You know what I mean? And if they can divide us, then they could conquer us. We all know that saying. You know what I mean? I always try to use that saying of, let's say you on your deathbed, man, you in need of a kidney. You know what I mean? And at the last moment, you find a donor. But before they go ahead and have the surgery, they tell you, you a Republican. You know what I mean? You a strong Trump, supporter. So before you sitting on that bed, you about to die, the doctor come in and say, before we go ahead and put this kidney in, we did want to inform you that, the donor was a strong Democrat, a big Obama supporter. Is you not going to take that kidney? Hell yeah, you're going to take the kidney. You know what I mean? And vice versa. If you stuck in Arizona and it's 130 degrees outside, your car broke down. You know what I mean? And you a Christian. You know what I mean? And, you ain't seen a car in hours. You know what I mean? You ain't got no water. You out there finna pass out. And all of a sudden, somebody pull up and ask you for a ride or try to give you a ride. But they Muslim. Is you not going to take that ride? See, when your life on the line, all that shit go out the window. So why do we put so much emotion into it now? You know what I mean? We gotta understand that, not knocking religion, not knocking politics, because religion, hey man, you gotta believe in God, regardless of, what you believe in. Like, I understand that. Like, I'm not knocking it. Politics plays a big part in our society and our culture. And, laws of, I understand the importance of having laws and, government. But at the same time, go ahead and, go to the mosque, go to church, go ahead and vote. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I mean? But we got to understand that before we get too much emotionally attached to these people where you ready to fight or, just argue and, again, have that heavy emotion of anger towards somebody, ask yourself this. We should be solution-based. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be focused too much on the problem, because before we can have a heavy view on our religious belief or our politic, beliefs, ask yourself, can I start a business or some type of solution-based mission with my family members or the members of my church or my mosque? You can't even get 4 or 5 people to get organized to come up with a solution in their own little close community. But you gonna ride for the whole big thing? You gotta think about that, man. Like, real talk, you gotta understand the puppet master put this thing in place to have you fighting against them. You know what I'm saying? How do we go from having a president like Obama to something that's completely opposite in President Trump? You ever thought about, okay, you know, when Obama was in office, you had, you know, certain people, Democrats and liberals, you know what I mean, happy, joyful, you know what I mean, while the other conservative Republicans was pissed off. And then after Obama leave, they put good old Trump in there, and now the liberals, you know, and the Democrats, they pissed off, and now the conservative Republicans, they having the time of their life. It ain't no different than somebody sitting at the top and pushing you in the shoulder, and then pushing them in the shoulder and getting out the way and watching y'all fight. Gotta be aware of these things, man. Gotta be aware of these things. It really, truly ain't that deep. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, believe in what you believe in. You know, vote for what you believe is right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta have some type of point of view. You can't just go, you know, willy-nilly and just let, you know, things go. I understand that, but you also understand that your favorite football team don't win the Super Bowl every year. Your favorite basketball team don't go to the finals every year, man. You know what I mean? We got to start looking at that thing in that type of light, so we have that light energy and we don't be too heavy. You know what I mean? Because again, if somebody can play with your emotions as simple as put this person in office or put this person in power, and now you ready to crash out, you don't control yourself. Somebody else control you. Again, we got to be solution-based and control what we control. Let's start off like, if we're going to change the world, you got to first change yourself. Y'all heard Michael Jackson. You want to make the world a better place, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and make a change. You know what I mean? We can't be waiting to these worldly events to start trying to, you know, bring about a change. You should be doing that change right now. You should be making a solution to the problems right now. Don't wait till they put something on the TV screen for you to react to. We shouldn't be reacting. We should be responding to how fucked up society is. Not waiting till something happens and then crying about, you know, hey, we need to be doing this, doing that. Take your power back. Again, if you want to make a change within yourself. Start with your little nonprofit. Start going into the communities and helping people in need. If you're going to ride for your, you know, your views or for this, you know what I mean? Let's start making that a part of the solution. Do your part. Control what you can control. And then if you do that with other people that got the same mind as you, like, you know what I mean? Y'all go to church and y'all start a business and you start employing some of the, you know, church members that's in need. You know what I mean? Once y'all start a business to start, you know, having a profit so that you can start going into community and really doing the work. Because we all know it's about money. We live in a capitalist society. So this whole country ain't nothing but a business. So you can say, oh, it ain't about money, but, you know, unfortunately, like, we live in a capitalist society where, you know, a lot of solutions is money based. So want you and a couple of your little politic friends and people that you know you down with this party or this religion, why y'all can't come together and start a business together? It takes a village. Since y'all like-minded, since y'all got the same views, want some of y'all, you know, there's Dallas Cowboy fans, want y'all start a business together if it's that damn important, where you ready to break a TV if your fucking team lose. We got to start thinking like that, man. We got to get back to that community base. Because see, again, that puppet master is a bad motherfucker, man. You know, that serpent, he real slick. You know what I mean? He give you money, he give you opportunities, and we ain't no community no more. We just a bunch of individuals divided. And again, go back to that saying, man. Divide and conquer, united we stand. So if you're going to stand for your religious beliefs. You're gonna stand for your political views. You're gonna stand for your fucking football team. You're gonna stand for your neighborhood. You're gonna stand for your gang. That's cool. You're gonna stand for your block. All right, make a business, man, and have something to where you helping the little kids that's on your block. Since y'all ganging them. That's where the real work at. You know what I mean? Let's start making these groups really mean something. Since you so emotional about it. If y'all can't do that, just stop being so much emotional, because that puppet master playing on it. He playing on that. He planning on, you know, putting this in your face and, you know, have you go against this other person. He's sitting back like a fat rat. You know what I mean? Example, let's say, shit, I'm a t-shirt maker. I make t-shirts. You understand? And shit, I make Dallas Cowboy t-shirts, and I make Washington Redskin t-shirts, or Commanders, whatever the hell they call it. I make Dallas and I make Washington t-shirts. You think I give a fuck about who buy the t-shirt? I'm gonna make money off both of y'all. So why wouldn't I try to heighten up the rivalry and put this on the news? Oh yeah, you know, the Cowboys quarterback said this about Washington. Oh yeah, Washington said this about the Cowboys. And sit back and eat off both of y'all. That's how life is ran, man, in this world, unfortunately. But like I said, once you understand the game, now you can play the game and play it to win, and don't be just no pawn on no board. They playing on our emotions. They playing on your spirit. They got us picking sides when they eating on all of it. If you don't think Republicans and Democrats are friends, and these big Fortune 500 company CEOs and these lobbyists or whatever you want to call it, and these big religious leaders, and you know what I mean? Why churches ain't got no business? Why the Muslims ain't got no business together? Y'all ever think about that? Since we supposed to be like this, yeah, that's cool, but why am I still starving? Why am I still working this minimum wage job when I got a group of people that we supposed to be like-minded, going for one cause, going for one mission? Why we really ain't truly coming together? Don't knock on my door, Mr. Jehovah's Witness, and try to get me to convert to your religion. And again, I ain't trying to knock it, but if you feel offended, that's what I'm talking about anyway. Get out your emotions. Don't knock on my door trying to pass me something. If it's good, why are you trying to give it to me? Like my boy on Blue Hill Avenue. If it's so fucking good, why are you trying to sell it to me? Why are you trying to push it on me for? You know what I mean? Y'all get out in the middle of the street and you with your microphones and you trying to push your agenda, which ain't nothing wrong with, but if it's so good, why are you trying to push it on other people? Shouldn't we be seeing you put work in the community? Shouldn't we be able to see the works? Because I don't see it. I just see a lot of talking. But lips lie, eyes talk. It's a science to this shit. 95% of communication is nonverbal. So you talking all that, but where the work at? We want to see the work. We from the show me state around this bitch like I'm from Missouri. I need to see it. You know what I mean? So just understand, man, a lot of these things are put in place. Like I said, again, religion is great. You know what I mean? I think that all humans should believe in some type of greater form of them. You know what I mean? If it's spirituality, you know, Hinduism, whatever, man, go for it. You know what I mean? But just don't get too much emotionally caught up in your beliefs. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Whatever works for you. If you like it, I love it. But just don't get too emotionally, like, because I see too many people get like angry when somebody has an opposite perspective than them. Man, keep that shit to yourself. Again, everything's internal. Like the world that we create is all through here. Internally. You know what I'm saying? It's all about perspective. Don't let nobody else control that. It's like you got to put a cage around yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to put a fence around yourself, man. Don't let those outside forces, you know, penetrate. You You know what I mean? Get with your people. Get with your like-minded people. Y'all got the same views. Y'all riding for the same neighborhood. Y'all riding for the same school. You riding for the same, team. Make it mean something. Make an impact. Make a change in the world, man. I'm out of here. I love y'all.